Good morning. Ah, not exactly a beautiful day today there, but me and the wife did go for a bike ride, however short one, yesterday. So we did enjoy a little bit of riding. Uh, I think it was only a couple weeks ago. I went to the dentist, which I just love going to, just like many of us do. Thankfully, though, because my parents took care of me growing up, my teeth are pretty good shape. So it was a cleaning day, and the lady got out her utensils there, and I was asked various questions why I'm being scraped to death. So I get confused. You want me to talk why you got these articles in my mouth? But any old how, you know, she was scraping away, and even though there wasn't much there, there was parts of my teeth that had to have a little bit more extra work done to make sure that all the the, the bad plaque and everything was removed. And in doing so, also they noticed a really small cavity, really small one, but a cavity. And what happens in a sense with a cavity is if it doesn't get taken care of, it will get worse. And pretty soon, what was just a small problem to deal with, now you got, could you have a huge amount of pain, plus your teeth themselves there, I mean, the tooth might have to be removed. Um, all because you just basically didn't really take care of the problem a long time ago. That kind of goes a little bit like having a grudge, I think. Um, Sometimes we have something that is kind of small in a way, but it festers and festers. And pretty soon the small grudge that we had has now become fairly huge. It angers us about, we see certain people and we just find the flaws. Normally if we were just friends with them and never had a problem, we probably wouldn't even notice these flaws. But now that there's maybe a grudge going on, everything they do is a flaw, and what started off maybe as just a small little problem has festered and festered, and now it's exploded. It's painful to see them, you know. Um, in the book of Ephesians, in chapter 4, verse 31, 32, it says, all bitterness, fury, anger, shouting, and reviling must be removed from you, along with all malice. Kind of like the plaque, it's got to be removed. And be kind to one another, compassionate, forgiving one another as God has forgiven you in Christ. Being a Christian is not an easy thing to do. I mean, we wear a shirt or something that represents Christ, and at that moment, people kind of tend to look at us like, we should give off the appearance towards others in this right here. Be compassionate, forgiving, as we have been forgiven. If we can't just simply take care of minor problems from one another, and putting a band-aid over the problem, that's like if I had a bit of a pain in my tooth and I just kept figuring, well, I'll just keep brushing it and maybe the pain will go away. No, it won't. No. Sometimes you just gotta get right to that problem. Walk up to that person and say, you know something? I'm sorry if I offended you. I don't really want to have this strife between us. And what that does is it removes a plaque. It cleans the tooth thoroughly. And it's just something that kind of came across my mind there because just recently I been to the dentist, as I said, and it kind of made me realize in a way that what the dentist is doing at that moment is only for my benefit. My teeth are being taken care of. And that's what we should do with each other. Sometimes, even if it's painful to do for ourselves, in a sense, we need to say, something, it's not worth it. I need to have peace between us. I care for you. So I'm sorry if I offended you. And then let the other person go from there. I mean, if you go around with bitterness, you can't enjoy life fully, and it just festers. You're not showing Christ at that moment when you do things that are un-Christ-like. In fact, to me, what's worse is to claim to know Christ, but show nothing of it. So, just kind of a fuel for thought for today. If there's anybody in your life right now that's festering with you, be the bigger person. Say, look, I'm sorry if I've offended you, and move on. So, have a great day. God bless and love you.